Hey y'all, welcome back in. This is Pharaoh with Total Understanding Tarot. Thank you so much for joining us here once again. We are here with your new moon reading. Happy birthday to all Scorpio. Shout out to y'all. Let's get into it. Okay, and we're back. Thank you so much for joining us here. Once again, I am Pharaoh. This is Total Understanding Tarot. This is a general reading for the new moon. If you would like a personal reading, that information is in the description box, www.totalunderstandingtarot.com. We do have a limited time offer going on, so check out that link. Also over on Instagram, if you want to tap into daily live tarot readings, follow us over there at Pharaohs Rise, okay? I hope you all have been well and preparing for this new moon energy. If you haven't, that's okay, because the general idea is that the energy of either the new moon or the full moon is 3 days before and 3 days after is still like extremely intense. So perhaps if you haven't had time yet, you can still gather some items, whatever it is that you do to celebrate the new moon, to also write out your petitions and what it is you want to release, to make space for what it is that you want to bring in new into your life. Set the intentions for this next month by showing what you're willing to let go of, right? So just making it on a material basis. If there's new energy you want to bring in the form of relationships, be it love, platonic, business, take an account of what's currently in your life, and if there are people and situations filling those spots that you want filled with higher vibrational energies, then it's time to release those. If you just say you want a new wardrobe, or you want some new decorations for your home, start to release old things that you haven't worn. Even if it's still cute and new, that's great, even better, because there's someone else who could benefit from that. Donate it to charities or to a local thrift shop. For those of y'all, I'm feeling Capricorn vibes still about that money. You can sell it to a consignment shop, you know, still get something back from it. Yeah, so it's just this energy of like letting go with joy and knowing that beautiful beginnings are preceded by endings, beautiful endings as well, and being okay with that. So yeah, here we go. Let's tap into it. Let me see if it's something else. Oh yeah, and there's this idea I had while I was meditating. It's like if you want ideas to spruce up your home, and like maybe you can't drop thousands on a new renovation, but there's just certain little things you can do, like buying a new picture and hanging it up, buying new pillows, buying new shower curtains. Like those things are relatively inexpensive, and it'll give your home a new vibe, you know. Maybe even buy a new dish set or something like that. It's not that expensive. It's like a lot of, I can't say what it is for you. My apologies if that triggered anyone, but it's just this energy of there are creative ways that you can spruce up your environment, spruce up yourself. A lot of DIY things that you can do. Learning on YouTube, learning on Googling, so much learning on Pinterest. You know, I don't even have a Pinterest account, so that might be something I might be looking into doing. I love like little crafty videos, and it's like unique ways to get things done and just to express yourself, even if it's not really accomplishing something significant. It's just like, hey, I just wanted to express myself in this way, and even that energy frees up certain blockages in other areas that you wouldn't even see unrelated. And we have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. Yeah, this is also of like a giving, being able to receive the blessings that are here for you, being able to, I know this not the, I know it's not the Empress. Stop playing. We have Empress energy. Yes, you are birthing a new level of being. And wealth is not just tied to monetary value. I mean, you are becoming wealthy in love. Like, you are looking at yourself in a completely different way. You are embracing your natural features. You are embracing your natural state, the way you naturally are. You are loving that about yourself. And that is so wonderful. Being okay in your feminine energy, male or female, being okay with being a bit softer, a bit gentler, because you healed that divine masculine that's always going to have your back internally. Like, hey, you're not going to let people cross certain boundaries and cross certain lines, so you can relax and just like, yeah, it's cool. You know, it's lit. It's major. But with the overall energy of the Empress, right, and with the practical side of that being you being a wise investor, not only with your money and your coins and saving and investing wisely, but also with your time and your energy, and being open to receive the abundance that you're asking for. That means checking yourself when you're being a bit too defensive with new encounters. Yes, you want to be wise and guard your energy well, but at the same time, it's like a new person, if you want something new in your life, is going to require a new person that you've never met, that you don't know anything about. So using that as an excuse not to get to know someone is just really counterproductive, and this doesn't make a lot of sense when you think about it like that. Like, you're meeting someone, it's like, how can I trust them? I don't know them. Well, that's kind of the point, is that you wanted to meet someone new, right? And unless you're just getting bad vibes, or they're showing you something that's letting you know that this isn't something interaction that you want to proceed with, like this Queen of Pentacles is not leaving the bottom of this deck, y'all. She really want to come out on top. So whether it's in career, some of y'all really want to be the best in your field, and you're putting in a lot of work, and it's just making those practical moves, right? Making those schedules, getting those deadlines met, getting the proper paperwork put in on time. Just this types of dotting your I's and crossing your T's type energy is what I'm feeling. Moving into this energy, because we have the Seven of Cups with the Page of Pentacles. So some of y'all maybe trying to figure out what is the next best step, or what is the direction you should go in. Maybe you have a lot of different options, right? Maybe you have a lot of different offers coming in, be it career, be it love, be it where you want to move. Maybe some of y'all looking at different houses. Some of y'all want to buy different cars, trying to figure out what it is, what's the best option for you. And earlier today, I was just pondering this idea. You know, I just really had a question of connection, right? You know, we always talk about connecting the heart with the mind, and you know, as within, so without, and this sort of energy. And just even with the brain, I'm just thinking about the different things that connect us, like physically, like our brain, our left and right brain are physically connected by the corpus callosum. So there's like a physical piece that actually connects them. They don't have to like send energies in the airwaves, like they're physically connected. And just going with our chakras, like what connects our heart chakra to our crown chakra, and through there you have the throat chakra and the third eye, right? And those are both activated. This is like knowing, right? Trusting your intuition. But the throat chakra is also speaking your truth, but also being able to listen and being honest. So honesty and truth is what helps you make those balanced head and heart decisions. It's what helps you move forward when you're dealing with this energy of the Seven of Cups, where you're not quite sure. Maybe you're trying to do a lot of candle magic and trying to manifest, doing a lot of praying and meditating and journaling. But the key the key is what is really true for you. And by you continuously giving the answer of I'm not sure, I don't know, that's clouding your judgment. Because what will really make you happy when you strip away all the ideas of what you're supposed to want, all the ideas of what people think you should want, all the ways you judge yourself for wanting what you want and for being who you actually are, right? When you strip all that away, even in the comfort and the safety of your own space, just at least begin to speak those things, to whisper those things to yourself, whisper those truths to you. So then you'll be able to speak them even louder, and you'll go from writing them to letting people know, from writing them to proclaiming it, you know, for wherever you are, who you truly are. Because that is what's really going to bring you into this next of emotional wealth, monetary wealth, feeling victorious within yourself, just like authentic happiness. And I feel like the collective is really wanting the truth to that. Okay, we're gonna keep moving. Yeah, and see how the Empress fell? The Empress that, yeah, this energy of the Empress, we speak on this. Fam, y'all wildin' tonight. Y'all wildin'. When you speak your truth, you're able to usher in the truth of whatever counterpart you're looking for, whatever career situation, whatever business move you need to make, whatever physical move you need to make from here to there, new city, new state, new country, even new continent. It's like this is a major change you're trying to contemplate, but when you speak your truth and when you have your truth, you're able to sit in it comfortably and be okay with it, because that's how you know you made the right decision. It doesn't mean that it won't be challenging. It's just that there's just be this like this undercurrent of peace. You know, it's like I really couldn't have handled that any other way. And sometimes your truth may cause conflict for others, but that's okay, because they have to reconcile that with their truth and how that makes them feel. But at the end of the day, in the beginning of the day, throughout the day, you have to look in the mirror and say that I'm making the best decisions that honor my heart, that honor my mind and my mental capacity to tie those together. This is bomb, you know. Let's see. 2 of Wands with the Lovers card. This is what brings in that energy of action. This is what brings in that energy of, okay, I know what to do. I'm going for it. I know what's happening. I know how much this person means to me. So, fam, oh God, like this tripped me out. So it's like, I know how much this person means to me, so I'm going for it. I know how much this career means to me. I've been working really hard towards this project, this proposal. I've been on it. I've been sacrificing things. I've been taking care of myself. I've been resting when I need to, get up and grind, rest when I need to. It's time for me to go for it. It's time for me to put myself out there. So this is something seemingly small. This is going from 0 to 100 real quick type energy. This is the energy of the Page to the Queen, and we have the Empress and the Emperor, so it's not like you're not prepared for it. You know, it's not like this energy where you're jumping in with both feet before you tested the waters. Now, the Queen of Cups can swim, baby. She floats. She goes deep sea diving for fun and hangs out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this energy of, you know, the depths of love, and you know the realities of what it is to be in a relationship, and you know that it won't always be smooth. But if you know, like even here, you see the rocky background of the Empress. It's not like, you know, like I'm hearing that life ain't been no crystal stair, like that Maya Angelou poem. It's like you understand what it takes to build something beautiful. It's gonna be you're gonna put work into it, but as long as it's with the right person, as long as it's with the right situation, as long as it's with the right company that matches your morals and your values and your goals, you're willing to put in that time and effort and work, right? It's that solar plexus. You know what you're worthy of. And so if that energy is matched, you don't have a problem delivering that matched energy. Like actually bring it on, like, you know, type energy. But so this is, I'm trying to tell y'all, some of y'all, this is like I said, this is divine partners unite. This is like time for the collective to get their divine partners. And right here we have the because you have let go. So this new moon, for some of you all, if you've still been having trouble going from this 7 of Cups to this 8, you've been having trouble of what to let go. This new moon is going to let you know what it is you need to let go of to get what it is that you're asking, because some of y'all are still holding on to emotional situations that have you emotional. It doesn't matter. Your emotions are tied to it. If it's something that's challenging for you to let go, it's because you're emotionally invested in it, and that is okay. You know, it's not a weakness to have a soft heart. It's not a weakness to have a loving, giving heart. The only challenge or the betrayal is when you don't honor your truth, and when you don't honor that you're being hurt, and when you don't honor that you're not fulfilled in a certain situation, and you stay on behalf of someone else. And so you deny your truth. In essence, you begin to lie to yourself, and you begin to attract more of that inauthentic energy because you are in that deceptive 7 of Swords energy. And so it's getting matched by the people around you. But right here is what I'm feeling like. It's what I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? This is like what's happening. Not to go back to the past. There's going to be a lot of offers coming in from the past that you've already walked away from emotionally. That that you've already walked away from emotionally. But there may be some physical ties that, like I said, dotting your I's and crossing your T's. What physical things do you need to let go of? What situations do you need to go ahead and bring to a close? I'm getting like divorce energy. It's just like, oh, you just like leaving the last few things that are lingering, and it's like, go ahead and end the cycle out. Even if it's a long-term relationship, go ahead and end it out. Do what you need to do. Why prolong this energy when you know what you want? And by holding on to certain things, you have no space. So the divine is trying to help the collective usher in space. I'm sorry, y'all, my head wrap is like kind of loose. I intentionally made it not tight, but I feel like it's like kind of falling a little bit. So we had a strength card. Boom. Whenever you get, let me see if I can hold this up so y'all can see what's going on here. So whenever you get this energy of wanting to go back, remember what you've been through. Remember where you've come from. Look at her. She's looking, this figure, they're looking to this Empress for guidance, for wisdom, right? So this is the strength card, 2 major arcana. So it's like, look to your higher self for the answers, not to your carnal mind, not to this fleshly being, because the flesh wants what it wants, and it's not necessarily always a bad thing. But in this energy of ushering in the new, it's not helpful right now, because you may be wanting affection and you know where to get it, but that's not what you need. You may be wanting some sort of emotional connection, some sort of bond. I'm getting like, you may be wanting to elevate in your career and get certain loans and get certain capital to advance your career, and you know how to get it here. But the divine is saying you didn't work this hard to still do things the same way that you've been doing it. So just stay connected with the divine, especially during this. It's not only a new moon, but the eclipse is coming in soon. So that's even more, a bit more, I would say chaotic energy, but it's in the highest sense of the word. It's just tower energy. It's just sudden shifts. And so whatever energy you're in, that's where the shift will be. So if you're still vibrating on the lower energy, still doing things that you know you've outgrown, still making certain decisions and hanging with certain people and still interacting in certain relationships, those sudden shifts will be a bit more chaotic, as opposed to a happy surprise, as opposed to hey, I've been working that out and grinding on this and I'm staying consistent, and then boom, all of a sudden, I'm telling you, it's like 0 to 100 energy here. And it's not that something that you're not prepared for, so you have to get your mind in check and say, I've worked for this. It may be some major promotion, like someone trying to put you in a position like, hey, we consider you for the I don't know, COO position, or the executive position, or like, hey, I've been knowing you for a long time. I know this may seem out the blue, but I really want to get to know you. I'm very interested. That sort of looks like, what? You know what I'm saying? But the Empress and the Emperor popped out. So internally, you're more than ready to handle it. And I'm getting whatever this energy is. It was a Page of Cups highlighted by the Queen of Cups. It's like, it may seem innocent and small, but it's pure for sure. That innocent word is still there. It's pure, but it may seem a little less significant than what it really is. I'm getting this person or this situation is not going to be very boastful in the way that they approach you. This job offer may come through in a simple email. Hey, we saw your resume on Hey, I spoke to someone and they referred me to you. It's just going to be something real small that you may overlook. So just be mindful. And so that has to do with your self-worth too as well. That when you are approached, you handle everything like a boss. You handle everything like an empress or an emperor. Nothing crosses your desk without getting looked at and checked by you. So if it is an email, you're being thorough. If it is a text, you're being thorough. If it is voicemails, you're responding to those. If someone comes into your vicinity and wants to make conversation, you're sizing up to see if this is something that you want to really engage in. And if it's not, you cut it off and move on. Both the Empress and the Emperor possess the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. That ambiguity of just letting things fester and just being very passive in communication and just like, well, la la la. That's not this energy. That's how you still have things piling up in your mind and your to-do list, because you're not either handling them when it crosses your desk, you're not handling them when they cross your path. So this is yes, I would love to hang out, or no, that's not really my vibe, but thank you. So that's crossed off, and now you can move on. But this, we'll just see how I feel. I don't know. That's still floating around up here. You know you don't want to go to that event. You know you don't want to go to that party. That's not really your vibe. Say no, okay? And it's also this energy that is balanced with stepping out of your comfort zone. So if you know it's a place that's not high vibrational, you know it's something or someone that isn't really on your wavelength, yeah, you know, feel free to go ahead and just ground yourself and say, this isn't really my vibe. But if you're just not accepting new offers just off the strength of that is new, that's not really making sense with this new beginning that you're trying to usher in. It's like you're asking for something new, but every time or many times when something new comes, you shun it. So what kind of messages are you sending out to the universe? So because we have this Two of Swords, usually I'm feeling like this is saying no to the BS. This is like, I'm not letting this in my energy. Like, hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil type stuff. It's like you're aware of it because you're in this energy, but you're not letting it permeate. So you're able to navigate through this matrix and navigate through and not take things so personally, you know. It's like this energy. If you have coworkers that are coming to you with their sad stories all the time, or friends or family, it's like, you know how to cut it off before it starts to affect you. Or even if you do have to be in a setting to where it's not your ideal environment, but there's a reason you need to be there, you know how to protect yourself. So even on a physical level, learn about different protective rituals if that's your thing. Carry your protective stones. Grounding in beginning of the day, before you start your day, before you check your emails, before you look at your phone, even before you look at your text messages. I would suggest even getting like a clock, because you know that's many of those excuses, like, well, I gotta look at my phone and check the time. But then when you look at your phone, you see all these notifications already. So just get a clock or something. And that way when you wake up in the AM, like, it can be your time just for you, just to be quiet with you and the divine, just to reflect on whatever dreams you had and write it down in your dream journal, just to go light a candle and an incense and put on some binaural beats or put on some frequency meditation music and just sit in meditation for 20-30 minutes, and just really just be at one with yourself and set your intentions for your day, ground yourself, and then when the day starts to come, you already have that foundation, so you're not really going to be knocked off kilter, especially with this high intensity energy and not coming in, it's already here. So yeah, boss, I'm really feeling Leo vibes. Have confidence in yourself. Have confidence in who you are, how you express yourself, your authentic truth, because that's what's going to really set you apart and make you unique. I'm really feeling like someone is like really feeling like, well, what's going to set me apart? You're already built in with what sets you apart. It's just that you're dimming your light to try and fit in. You're trying to, there are certain like algorithms you want to hit, and there are certain strategic ways, be it business. I'm really feeling that you can help elevate yourself, but none of that should have to deal with you not speaking your authentic truth or dimming your light or changing what makes you unique, because that's really what sets you apart. That's the one thing that's not like anyone else, you. We had the Queen of Cups. Split it, and there's a bit of conflicting energy, because it's, walking away from those feelings of not being who you are. What is this, imposter syndrome? I feel like that's what it is. It's like when you feel like you don't deserve your success, you feel like you don't deserve your reward, or you feel bad for your success, or you feel bad for your reward. And it's like that energy repels the work that you've done, and it does a disservice, because you weren't just handed these opportunities. You weren't just handed this amazing new love that's coming in. This wasn't just given to you. You've been through many heartbreaks. You've been through many ups and downs. Some of y'all been through bankruptcy. Some of y'all been through having your, you know what it's like to have your account overdraft and just living off credit cards and living off credit, and you know what that's like. This just didn't come overnight. You built yourself back up. Stand up for yourself. Show yourself some respect and know that you deserve this. So it's time, like, this is a pattern that you've had for a while, because when the Six of Swords come in, this is like that back and forth energy in your mind, something that's lingered, but you just kind of push it away and go about your busy work, just to kind of not think about it. So these are the thoughts that you pushed away. These are the habits and the mental patterns that you have let get anchored in and rooted in yourself, that are being like literally ripped up now, because it's time for this new beginning. Pardon me. It's time for this new beginning. And as long as you don't rip out the roots, it'll keep growing back. Just like with any any actual plant, any actual fruit or vegetable, if the root isn't ripped out, it's just going to grow right back. So it's just going to manifest in a different way. And with this new beginning, the divine is not trying to have you step into your season of fulfillment and abundance and blessing, and to have that I'm hearing that, to have that snake show its head again, to have that poison ivy start to take hold of your being again. 8 of Wands with the 5 of Wands with the Tower. So like I said, with the Judgment, but your ancestors got your back. Like I said, this new change with that 5 of Wands is going to bring some internal conflict. You speaking your truth, you speaking maybe even a specific truth, walking away from things that aren't emotionally fulfilling. The people who benefited, the situation that benefited from you minimizing yourself and making yourself less than, that, there's no way you can hide this shine for long. You the whole Empress. The Emperor popped out for a minute, but now it's the time for you to be in your Empress mode, unbothered, because you're attracting in what you want. This is Spirit helping you. You're not by yourself. You're not in that boat alone. It may feel like it, but you're not. You're being guided by Spirit. For some of y'all, I'm really feeling Oshun vibes for sure. So maybe it's time to go by the flowing water and just sort of, you know, whatever it is that you do. Bask there, give offerings, or just go and sit and chill in the peace and quiet of nature, sweet river waters, and just allow the energy of love to just consume you, because it's the victory card. You're already victorious, so don't do anything to spoil your victory. I'm really thinking of this like it's his anime show. Long story short, there was a commander who was jealous of a banished prince. And then the banished prince had already been banished by his father for years. And so the commander was always trying to one-up this prince. Like, it just showed how mentally immature this commander was. You're the commander of a whole army, but yet you keep picking on the banished prince. It just shows that you have no self-respect. Like, it's just narcissism at its best. It's like, it doesn't matter. Some people, it doesn't matter what sort of accolades they have. They will always be jealous of you because you possess authenticity that they do not. You are your genuine self, and you don't have to flex. You don't have to front. You don't have to put on the act to draw people to you. You just naturally yourself, and people naturally gravitate to you. And so you may not be able to understand, like, why? Like, I don't really, you know, I'm just me, da 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 da. It's because you're you, so authentically you. And this sort of energy can never be satisfied. That's why you have to cut it off. That's why you have to walk away from it. That's why you know, you have to make a decision to do this, like, permanently, because it cannot be satisfied. Whatever this person or situation, it's a person, I'm feeling it's like they have a thirst that can't be quenched because they're not looking inside for validation. They're constantly looking outwardly, and it's become such a strong pattern that it's like a raging river within them. And so you have to be wise enough to stand in your power and not go down with that ship. The divine is helping you from front to back. You are strong. Yeah, maybe 3 of Swords with the 5 of Pentacles. You left that energy behind. You did the mature work and healed. And you met challenges face on, head on. And it may have seemed like these people were winning while you were suffering, while they were talking down on your name. And it may have seemed like they were out here living the life, but internally they were bankrupt while you were building up that inner currency. Now it's about to show on the outside, where the flip side from those people... That's a challenging word to use, but those imposters, I mean, it is what it is. They were masquerading as beings of light. They were masquerading as having the answers and making the right moves. Meanwhile, you were really doing the work. You were really doing the work of being prepared for your birthright. You were already worthy, but to step into an empress or emperor position, you have to prepare yourself. You know, if somebody give you something prematurely, not only will you squander it, the empress is over many lives, many families, many households. If you're looking to own a company, you're going to be responsible for the income of hundreds, maybe even thousands of people. And so you make one wrong decision, and that's hundreds of thousands of people, that hundreds or thousands or hundreds of thousands of people that's going to be affected by your decision. Think about when all of those companies closed during the recession, when in Detroit, when the motor company started closing down. That's hundreds and thousands of lives that were affected because of decisions of a few people. So it's just this energy of they're preparing you to rule or to operate in integrity, and to always remember it's the people first. It's people over profit. You are in business, of course, to provide stability, but not at the expense of the ones that you came here to help, not at the expense of the ones that you came here to put on. This thing is like, I'm gonna just keep adjusting it. Okay. Let's see what we have here. So, let's see what we got. The King of Cups. We done had two matches. You linking up with some real emotionally mature people, balanced individuals, balanced opportunities. Looking back is not the answer. Looking back, remember how far you. They really want you to remember how far you come, because that'll dispel all this illusion. When you really start to know what your words, you're like, man, I done overcame da-da-da-da. I done been through the fire. I done been through the trenches. Some of y'all have been homeless. Some of y'all have almost been homeless. Some of y'all used to live in shelters. Some of y'all have been heartbroken so bad. You've been physically abused, like mentally abused, and you've overcome all of that. And it's like, when you really let that set in, when you really look at your accomplishments, being humble is just not even the option. Now, you want to operate in grace, but you got to know where you came from. Like, yeah, you got to talk your stuff. You got to talk your shit straight up. It's like that Beyonce, like that bow down bitches type shit. Like, hey, I'm humble 99% of the time, but right now, y'all about to feel this. Yeah, so you got to overcome those ideas of that imposter syndrome, and that feeling like, come on, fam. This is so lit. I'm telling you, what are you worried about, fam? Everything is fine. So much. Like, that's the illusion. That's the illusion that the divine is trying to help you. Like, oh my God, it's okay. And I know the energies are heavy. And I know this transformation is heavy. And I know you don't want to hear nobody say in divine timing one more time you're going to come through the screen on these folks. I know. It's annoying. But that's what it is, because you are being led to a major, major path of love. And let me show you what just popped out. Yeah, the Emperor with the Two of Wands, with the Hierophant. The Page of Cups is already out, but it fell right beneath one of these figures on the Hierophant. And guess what? This Hierophant card literally symbolizes two entities, two beings coming together for the purpose, right? This is like a marriage card, high level marriage card, commitment, institution. This could be, even if you a business partner, two people who are committed to the goal, committed to the mission, committed to the core values, not letting up. Marriage, divine partnership, power couple moves, helping humanity, growing the collective consciousness, helping the collective consciousness ascend. Two people coming together on the same path, not just one. Not just one person praying for the other person, trying to make a relationship work, trying to invest emotionally, trying to keep the house neat and clean, and somebody else just coming in messing it up. These are two people on the same path, because you deserve it and you know it. You've earned this and you know it. You've been worthy, but now it's time for you to feel worthy and to see that you're worthy. Your values have changed. So now what you're getting is changed. Right? You may have valued certain superficial things in the past, so you were getting that, but you were also getting the mess that came along with it. Your values have changed with this Taurus energy. Your values have changed. You value loyalty, stability. You value mental intelligence, emotional maturity. This is like the Empress and the Emperor. They both bosses, so they both are stable financially, and so like that's the thing too. Like, let's not disregard that, but it's also like, you want equal give and take. You want someone that's equally coming towards you as you're moving towards them. You want this energy, and this is what you've been working so hard to go for. They're showing me the diamond here in the staff of the Hierophant. So it's like this energy of like, I know both of y'all pray. Both of y'all have very spiritual practices. This is the love situation. Both very heavily connected to divine energy. maybe even share similar paths in terms of what you had to overcome emotionally. Gaining your independence back is what I'm hearing, but I was going to say gaining your confidence back. So that's something you're going to have in common. So just know that all is well with this situation, and continue to move towards this Emperor energy. Continue to move in the direction that this energy is pulling is I'm really feeling like, because some of y'all are resistant. You know, like maybe it's hard to let go of certain things. I'm telling you, these last few reasons we're talking about the residue. And it's just one last thing. I just don't want to let this go. I can't just have this one little thing to myself. I can't have this one little vice. I can't have this one. And no one is saying you have to be completely perfect. It's not this energy. But whatever this is the divine trying to tell you, we need you to let this go. We need you to let this one thing go. We need you to let this one person go. It's going to mess your peace up. So, and it's what's causing you not to make a decision and to move forward. With this 10 of Cups energy, it's nothing to sneeze at. This is amazing. King of Cups. Move toward what's emotionally healthy. And this may be a new start. It may involve maybe a new passion or something that's new and it's going to be passionate. I see the Page of Wands and the Page of Swords. So there may be an age difference in this relationship, or it may be a sense of a new energy if you're moving into a new career field using your same skills, but I'm getting it may be a new direction. Divine may help you realize like, oh, I've been doing all this, but I just needed to shift here, and then boom, you take off. It's just like a little shift. Like, this is not major movement, but this is having faith that you are on the right path. So get you some smoky quartz, get you some amethyst, surround yourself in this energy of protecting your aura from illusions, protecting your mental energy from static. Let's see. All right, y'all. This thing is getting kind of weird, so I'm about to go ahead and whew, okay. My solar plexus is feeling really tugged on right now. So protect your energy in general. The conversations you have, the music you watch, especially now, the company that you keep. Cleanse your space. The world, yeah, it's a new beginning, and it's looking mighty bright for you. It's looking mighty bright for you and these counterparts. It's looking mighty bright for this new age energy that you're stepping into, that you put in the work for. You did the real work. They keep showing me this King of Cups. You may be dealing with the water sign or someone who's very emotionally mature, who makes emotionally grounded decisions. And so you're being urged to make those as well. We talked about the connection of the mind and the heart, right? So that's truth. That's what you really want. So you know if you're settling in a relationship, that's not it. You know if you're making excuses for certain people, behaviors, and certain things, that's not it. That's not what you want. And so with this situation, I'm really feeling it's going to be equal give and take, because it's going to be what you thoroughly want. But you also have to say no to what you don't want. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, some of y'all still holding on to past things that's not letting this in. But with this Five of Pentacles, maybe out of fear of not having enough. But the thing is, when you hold on, there's no way for the blessings to come in, and what you have is just going to start to rot and crumble. So it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy if you make decisions out of fear. That's how you know it's not the right decision to make. What is the root move? Well, if I don't do this, this will happen. Well, I'm just going to stay because of it. That's making the decision out of fear. If the answer isn't, I'm doing this because I genuinely want to, I'm doing this because I know this is what's the best decision for me, and that is the root of the decision-making process. If it's not from those spaces, then it's going to lead to what you're fearing coming to pass. So this is making decisions. If it's about choosing a partner, if it's about choosing a career goal path, moving to a new place, buying something new, it's maybe dealing financially. Highlighting Capricorn here. And I did say a little something for y'all Capricorn when I was talking about giving stuff away. I felt that energy. I felt that I need a little give and take back. Sometimes you could just give, just to give, fam. Not just to pick on Capricorn. This is just any. We're all part of the zodiac, so we all got some Capricorn in us, even if it's not a major placement. So check yourself for that energy too. So right, so it's like sometimes you can just give just to give. You don't need anything in return. You know, and we keep talking about this energy of like, reciprocity. And yeah, you deserve that. And there are certain situations where, yeah, you could just give to give. And it's okay to do that when you know most of the time it's being given back to you. This is you getting into a new relationship and feeling scared to open up and be vulnerable, and being scared to do those things that you just used to do, being scared to just make dinner just because, to bring gifts and flowers just because, or to just show love just because you're like, because I'm gonna get taken advantage of. And what if I get taken advantage of again? It's okay this time. You're safe this time. This is what you truly want this time. Y'all, this thing is going off. And this is what you truly want this time, right? This is not that. This is King of Cups energy. This is Queen of Cups energy. This is Emperor and Empress energy. Y'all saw them both pop out. This is stability. Yeah, so don't allow yourself to be deceived. Yeah, because you got it out like, oh, I'm good. I'm successful now, and you telling yourself that you really don't want love anymore. Because you got everything that you need. You want to be the, what's that, the quote, rich auntie that fly around with no responsibilities. You still want love. You still do. You didn't work that hard and you're not accepting this new offer because of trying to protect yourself from old partnerships, trying to protect yourself from being hurt, trying to protect yourself and your money from being, some of y'all were in situations. I'm really feeling like maybe, like I said, I just kind of this divorce energy or like long-term energy to where you may have lost a lot of money separating from certain people, lost a lot of money separating from partners or lovers. And it's like, man, this is never going to happen to me again. Okay, there are certain things you could do to protect your assets, but it doesn't mean you don't want love again. It doesn't mean you don't want to have a long-term partner. Prenuptials are really a thing. Y'all handle that how y'all want to handle it, but I'm sure there are other ways for you to protect your assets and to be in your empress, because you are coming into contact with an emperor, so y'all could very well be mirroring each other's energies and just have open, honest conversations, and it'll put everything out there on the table. Everything is fine, fam. Split the day, Ace of Cups. We're going to end it off with that. Overflowing abundance in every area that you're allowing it to be. I saw the Knight of Swords with the Ace of Swords. Like I said, 0 to 100 real quick. You make the first move and then all of this truth come out. Maybe it's time you speak your truth and somebody be like, oh my God, I've been feeling like this. Here we go, woody woo. You scared to put yourself out there and to introduce yourself to someone new, not knowing they've been wanting to get to know you too, not knowing they're actually interested in getting to know you too. You send your resumes out, send your proposals out to certain people, start putting your business online, even no matter how quirky or weird the company is or whatever it is, and you're going to start to see there's people who want to buy what you're selling. There's people who want to invest in your business. Just put it out there. You never know. And you won't know if you don't do it. So I'm going to pull one card from the Isis Oracle deck. I'm seeing the number 22. Solid foundations, whatever you're doing. And it's matched energy. Portal of light. She glides on the wings through time and space. We're going to see what that is. The serpent. Thank y'all. Because I saw the cobra on the crown and I was like, okay, but then it's like, let's make it a little more clear for you. Yeah, so whatever this is, it's about to come real, real clear. And that comes by what? Being truthful. Kundalini awakening. Your truth illuminates the darkness. And it may seem small. It may seem so, I'm really getting, you're not feeling worthy of, or you might feel like, I don't belong in this room, even though you've worked hard to get there, or you're feeling like, how am I deserving of this? It's just like a very conflicting energy where you're not really, accepting your greatness. It's like you work so hard for something, but then when you get it, it's almost that false sense of being humble. It's like overdoing it. It's like people, and I'm not saying you're being fake when you do it, but it's just this energy of, divine looking at you like, what are you doing? You know how many years you worked hard and sacrificed for this? Why aren't you seeing how beautiful you are? Why aren't you seeing how much knowledge you've acquired? Why aren't you seeing your connection with spirit is unmatched? Not many people will go through the knowledge and do the work themselves. This is hours and years of study. This is years and years of shadow work and learning about yourself and reading books that you don't quite understand, but making notes and getting help and seeing therapists and psychiatrists and taking group workshops on spirituality and studying your craft and investing and going back to school and taking a leap of faith and learning a new craft when people were telling you crazy, leaving a relationship that people were saying that you should stay in because that's a good man or that's a good woman or, you know, whatever. It's just like, you know, you wanted more. So why stop looking back? I was trying to find this to read the I'm gonna see if it's in here, if I can read a little bit from this. If it's not this next page, I'm gonna just let it go. Oh, here we go. She glides on wings through time and space. It is only this physical reality that is bound by time and space. You are a being conscious on levels beyond the physical world. You are guided to work with your healing powers beyond the confines of time and space and to allow your sense of self to expand. It is safe for you to do this now. You will not become ungrounded through such spiritual work. You are not leaving your earthly awareness. You are adding to it. You are instead adding to it. So it's like this energy of fearing the unknown because, like I said, be it a new spiritual path for some of you all, or be it a new relationship, you feel like, I don't want to lose control again. I don't want to lose myself again. But you build such a solid foundation through your practices and through your relationship with spirit and through your new habits and through your new mental patterns that you're not going to become ungrounded. You'll be just fine. You're growing in power and awareness. You have had breakthrough insights where you realize that you are not who you thought you were. You are in fact a much vaster being. Sometimes this was shocking and uncomfortable and difficult to accept. At other times, it was gentle and made much sense to you. You are learning to integrate this awareness of your vast self into your life. The practical consequences of doing so are extraordinary. To live with less and fear and, to live with less and less fear and insecurity, to become more detached and more passionate, more loving and less demanding, to need less and receive more, to feel more joy and exert less force to attain it. Such wonderful gifts await to you. I really want to end it there, y'all, but it's just like this other part I really want to read real quick. Just bear with me, okay? Like, I just really want to stick a pin there. It's like, I said that Empress energy. Like, you're allowing your blessings to come to you. It's like you understand the need of masculine and feminine energy, but it's just like, hey, I'm about to make this come to me. I'm about to work smarter, not harder. You know, it's just like this Empress mentality. You're no longer in this worker mentality of exchanging your time for money. You understand that it's about creativity and creation. That's what brings in this influence. You know, you don't, even if it's a relationship, you understand that putting in the work is important, but you don't have to basically drain yourself dry and beat yourself down to the bone in order to make you feel worthy of a love. You're not idealizing the struggle. Oh, we done been through so much together and they deserve this. This is for I'm getting this for a woman out there who's just really feeling like, oh, you have to just stay down and just take so much crap from a partner in order to feel worthy of blessings or worthy of a love, and that is just not the case. And even for the masculine, for the men out there, you feel like you just have to do so much and give so much in order to be seen, in order to be acknowledged, in order to be respected, and that's flying out the window. You should be respected out the gate just off of who you are and what you offer and what you bring. Stand in your power. Two beings coming together to create a stability for each other, right? A new path of stability. You stable on your own, now you coming together. It's like two pillars coming together, right? So, okay, this is the last part I'm going to read. You also become capable of exerting healing influence beyond time and space, which means being able to help free yourself and others if you choose to share your healing gifts. You can learn to create freedom from trauma, attachment, history, and other situations that may drain life force and distract from divine love, no matter whether occurring in this or any other lifetime. This is like really accepting your cosmic presence and understanding that what you feel is real. There may be some truths that you tap into that you're not quite sure why you know. There may be some dreams that you have that you're able to break down and see how they're manifesting in reality. There are just ways that you're just a natural healer. And that comes with self-confidence and accepting who you are. And that's your path. Some of you all have conversations with people in the ethers, have conversations with souls energetically. And that's why keeping your mind clear, because when you're having negative thoughts, that's you connecting to negative lower vibrations in the ether level. So you're having a conversation, maybe not physically, but you're having it non-physically. So it's best to shut those down and only communicate with positive energies, because you could be connecting with the lower vibration of someone or something. Someone or something, not or something, like as in flippantly, whatever. So yeah, I hope this helps y'all. I'll read the serpent. What time do we have? Yeah, we got time. I'll read the serpent. I flipped right to it, but okay, there we go. The serpent is the life force of Mother Earth. The coiled serpent of the Kundalini brings passion, healing, and renewal. She offers us the fruit of the tree of knowledge in the Garden of Eden and reminds us to shed the past the way she sheds her tired old skin. The serpent comes to offer you the forbidden fruit that will set your passion and creativity free. Like I said, this is the truth. Anyone or anything that benefits from you not knowing the truth is not of benefit to you. It's not there to help you. They're there to benefit themselves. Nothing flourishes in lies but darkness. The serpent power of the Kundalini is stirring within your chakras, gently asking you to embrace its mystery. Shed the old skin that you have been so attached to and welcome the vulnerable pink underbelly that will bring you a fresh experience in your life. That's what we've been talking about. Like it's a new day. It's a new vibe. You're still in your bossed up energy, but it's time for the Empress and Emperor to step on a new path. To learn something new, to be something new, to shed that old skin and discover a new level to yourself, discover a new dimension to the world you only saw in black and white, or that you saw in color. You're seeing a new color now. You're seeing a new dimension. Your passion and sexuality are awakening, and this can be scary. Trust the wisdom of serpent to transform your sensual energies into beautiful original manifestation. Now, these readings are timeless, but especially going into the Scorpio season, you're really awakening that passion, that desire. And it's not just all sexual, you know, and it is, right? I'm getting like it is and it isn't, right? It's creativity comes out in many ways, and it also manifests as sexual energy, and that's a beautiful thing. Perhaps it's time for you to have your own personal sexual revolution. It's okay for you to desire the things that you desire. It's okay for you to want to experience certain things, certain sexual pleasures, certain relationships, and that's okay. The thing is about truth and honesty. Is not to enter into interactions and relationships under the guise of wanting something more than what you really want. And that's just being okay with who you are. Because if this particular situation is not ready for what you're ready for, or does not want what you want, you have enough confidence in yourself to move on and to not linger. It's only a lack mentality, only a bit of scarcity that will allow you to say, well, I need to try to finesse this because this is the person that I want, and I want to do this with them, so I got to figure out a way. No, upfront, honest about what it is that I'm coming for. Upfront, honest about what it is that I desire. Yes or no? The medicine. When you shed the past gracefully, life will not strip it away with great drama. Indeed, that is something you want to avoid. Do not use your energies to seduce others or allow yourself to be seduced, even by your own ideas. Come on, fam. We said that in the last reading, right? We said when you let go of something, the divine does not have to rip it away from you. That's what this card is telling you. Go ahead and let it go now. It's like this energy of, you know, when you were a child, or hopefully it's not too traumatic for you to remember, or it's just energy of, you know, some people gave you a warning, like you was like, all right now, okay, chill out. And then, you know, when they got to get up, it's a problem. Or the divine is like telling you, hey, I really need you to check on your finances here. I really need you to look into this because da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, hey, I need you to check on this. Now it's like all hell breaking loose. You dealing with things left and right, and you complaining to the divine. It's like, we were trying to tell you this whole time. You did not make it a point to do it. So now it's a problem. So go ahead and start to release. It's challenging now, but it'll be harder when it's like really being ripped from you. And it's always for your high, in this instance, it's for your highest good. So just know that the divine is on your side. We're on the same team. So yes, amazing reading. I hope you all found something helpful in there. If you did, please like the video. It just helped enhance your life in any way. Please like the video and hit that subscribe button if you feel the need to join our community here. And I just realized that I thought I didn't know I had a community tab here. I thought you had to wait to get like a certain amount of followers, and then I got a notification. It was like, hey, why don't you tap into this community tab? I was like, what? So yeah, I'm gonna start posting things there. I'm gonna see, I don't know, I never really thought about what I wanted to post here on the community tab, but I'll put it to use. So tap into our community here. Follow us over on Instagram for live tarot readings, and it's our main page at Pharaohs Rise. Total Understanding Tarot page on IG no longer exists, so just don't allow yourself to get scammed by any of that. It's Pharaohs Rise only, and we will never reach out to you for anything. Never say we tapped into your energy. We got messages. Never trying to get readings or donations from you. We have an official website. You can book personal readings there, www.totalunderstandingtarot.com. While I'm at it, I want to shout out North Node. She featured us in her October issue, in her October newsletter. Check out her newsletter. It's really wonderful. And her site. She has a bunch of spiritual tools that will help you along your path, and just also everyday smudging guides. And like, she actually puts together like kits and boxes to make it super easy to partake in her services. So check her out. Shout out to North Node. So thankful for the feature this month. That link will be in our description box as well, so you can check out the article as well as her site. Okay, so I hope you have a beautiful new moon. Like I said, the energies are 3 days before and 3 days after. So if you weren't able to, I believe tonight or early AM around like 6:50 something AM on the 25th is when the actual new moon happens. But there's always time, okay? So at least in this window to get it manifested, all right? So go ahead and tap into that, and we hope you found something helpful here. We wish you all the best, so much peace. Take you a nice little salt bath, light some candles, set your intentions, write them out, put them under a little candle if you can. It's just like spend some time with yourself. Just enjoy yourself right now, okay? So much love and light. Namaste.